the entire NBA.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen,
spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I
if
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground, 'cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride, black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Clippers... First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Paul kicks to Ilyasova. The pass to Crawford. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Jazz leading by 4. Freak with it. Kicks it out to Ariza. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Jazz, number 1.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Crawford passes to Hickson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Paul. A 29-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. And it's blocked. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Hayward goes in. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Hayward's got 7 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Hickson dishes to Crawford. Hickson a screen. Crawford kicks to Ilyasova. Drops in the tray.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Jazz leading by 3. And here's Freak. Lets it go from the wing, and he nails the jumper. Freak's got his first bucket of the night.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Hickson a screen. Paul kicks to Ilyasova. Hill has the open look. No good on the 3. Utah has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And stolen by Ilyasova. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hill, the open look. Again, missing Hill.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now here's Crawford. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
Attention, Staples Center, please give a big round of applause.
And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and...
Blake,
Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Freak is out there with Exum, and it's Burks in at the 3. Paul passes to Cantor. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. The shot by Paul, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls. Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
A floater, and it's good on the way in. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Jazz leading by 5. To the left wing. Gobert, the screen. Exum kicks to Gobert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. A free throw drops for Gobert for the Jazz. Rodney Hood comes in for Exum. And Trey Burke subbed in for Freak. The Clippers. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Ilyasova comes in for Blake Griffin. Hill, he's checked in for Green. And it's Crawford in for Paul. Now, Redick. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Utah leading. Here's Freak. Hill pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dishes it to Ilyasova. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Hayward can hit.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Releases from 15. Rebound, Utah. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Ilyasova comes in for Blake Griffin. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Ilyasova out there with Hickson. And it's Hill in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Paul with the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Freak. Releases from the wing and drills it. Freak's got 6. There's 1:26 left in the third. Paul with the ball. He's got 10. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Crawford outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. And so Paul nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. Here's Freak.
We're not too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Jazz have done so far in the league stats. First in opponent points per game, second in fewest turnovers per game. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Wow. Boy, they just can't seem to catch a break at the line here in the second half. But you know what? I think at the free throw line, you often make your own breaks. It's one thing to get there. The other half of it is you got to knock them down.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Pass to Burks. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Favors sets the pick for Freak. Inside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Jazz have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. For the lead, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Crawford's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. Here's Freak. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Attention, Staples Center. Please give a big round of applause.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very... Solomon Hill, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
No surprise here. Just a big-time performance for Chris Paul. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Freak in a 2-guard. Alec Burks is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Burke.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Move it.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Freak. No good there. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the...
Chris, how does it work?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present Chris Paul.
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3
That's what's up.
Hey, boy, till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, till I die, rocking that wine and gold till I die, till I die, in the hood I'm good till I die, CLE till I die.
With some amazing prizes for you.
Putting on,
That's what's up.
everywhere I go,
Sneak
putting
peek at
on,
what's to come.
putting on, putting on, everywhere I go, putting on, putting on, putting on, everywhere I go, putting on, putting on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city of IB. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q and the flow seat. Everybody in the team me. Green Bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short seat. Whipping with the hot sauce like I'm street leaguing. And one though, on the flow going up though. 3 points to the dunk though. Me and Shove though. My city, been turned up on the jump though. Boy, on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on. What you want?
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
The entire NBA.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, no.
On today's today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year